The Tuskers come out hyped as they take on Harrison and welcome back. The Somers Tuskers comes in at 9-0, first round of the playoffs, where they beat Clarkson South 34-0. Harrison is coming off a win where they beat Mayapack 14-7. Somers one's out in the field hyped. The last time the Somers played the Huskies was a few weeks ago. It was also our first broadcast of the Somers Varsity football game. We did it on Local Live, where Somers dominated against Harrison 40-3. A big difference for Harrison tonight. Joe Kluby, their star player, is back and is a threat for Somers to playing against Somers. So, go back to our first opportunity to broadcast. This was our first game to broadcast last time when Somers took on Harrison. I'd like to give a thank you to Mr. Catalino, our former athletic director, and our current athletic director, Mr. Haddam, for giving us this opportunity to do this. And now, here we are, a bunch of broadcasts later. We have done, I think this is our fourth game we have done in person at a game, and welcome back. We have an exciting matchup for you. So, stay tuned. Teams come out. So, last time, like I mentioned before, Somers beat Harrison last time they played 40-3, and it's a semi-final games. The winner of this game, Somers versus Harrison, plays the winner of the Live versus Yorktown game, which is currently going on right now as well. We will send updates for that, and yes, so an exciting game. And we'll be back in a second. All right, folks. So as the teams get ready, my name is Benny Silk. I'll be commentating the game today, and I'll be joined by Jayden Ferry. Also, will be managing all our tech. I'll also be joined soon, managing our camera right now, Brandon Nappi, as our cameraman is running a bit late, Mark Tankstrom. So, Mark Tankstrom managing the camera. We have broadcasters, me, Benny Silk, Jayden Ferry, and Brandon Nappi. So, it'll be the three of us calling this game. And we got seconds left. Now we're going to listen up for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bush stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly shrieked, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs were singing there, get through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, folks, that was Curtis Dustin singing our national anthem. And as Harrison and Soma's hyped for this matchup, a big matchup. And here are the officials. While they announce their referees, I don't think you guys could hear it, but a good storyline coming into this game. So, the Harrison's head coach, Siriano, their head coach, interestingly enough, played varsity football on Harrison as a kid, and so did Coach DiMatteo on Somers. And they played against each other multiple times, going back to around like 2004, I believe that's when it was. And they played each other, so pretty cool. These coaches go way back, and now they are both head coaches playing against each other. So we have Harrison coming off a big win where they beat Mayapack 14-7. Soma's coming off an amazing win where they won 34-0. And as the captains head out, this week, our Soma Scout Player of the Week is Joey Fink. This is an award given by the coaches to a player that gives good effort throughout the week and not as a top player. So Joey Fink is the Scout Player of the Week, and that means he will go out for the coin flip with the other 4 captains. And yeah, so I'm going to hand it off right now to Jayden. What do you think is going to happen today?
So I think there's going to be a lot of rivalry. I think that Somers is honestly going to take it in the end. Probably 35-14. Here the players come out for the flip.
Now I'm going to hand it off to Brandon.
All right. I've got Somers taking this game 35-10. I think since Harrison has their star player back, number 1, I think it'll be closer than last time. It's also a playoff game, but I think Somers is definitely going to bring the energy tonight and move on to the playoffs. I just think Somers is going to want it more. Back to Benny.
All right, and I think it's Somers that gets it done. I've actually posted on some predictions. So tonight I see Somers winning 40-14. I think it will be close. I think it'll be a one-score game at halftime. Harrison's going to play halftime as Joe back. And so while we wait for the toss, so I think it's going to be halftime score 21-14. And then Somers is going to dominate the second half, scoring 2 more touchdowns, a field goal, and a safety. So while I was saying that, so Harrison has won the toss and elected to defer, and Somers will receive the ball first. So, yeah, we got an exciting game for you.
Beautiful red hat of yours.
And Joe Kuby, who was out last time for Harrison when they played Somers, is back. He's the star player of the team. He is RB. I've also heard he is the quarterback. And yes, we also have Dante Lanza, who played great last time. Jack Badner, who was QB last time when these guys played each other. And also have Michael Osley, who had a great game last time Somers played Harrison. So a lot of players to keep an eye out for. We also have number 60, Arton, and who played a great game last time. So yeah, so stay tuned. We're gonna get started in a second. Teams currently discussing. All right, so the teams head on out. So as the teams head on out, so out to receive for Somers, out there is Logan Ruby, Dean Palazzolo. He's been able to get a few kickoff returns. Number 23, Will Marcus is out there as well. But number 10, Cameron Violante, Dean Palazzolo out there to return. So as we get started, 52 for Harrison is going to kick it away. He is not on the roster. And here we go off another game. Not a low kick there. Not going to go much. Somers receives and picked up. And he's going. What a return. And it was Cameron Violante on the return. And Somers will start around. Looks like they're going to start at exactly the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Somers. And as the offense comes out, it's going to be the QB, Miguel Iglesias, leading the offense. We also have Dean Palazzolo, the top receiver, and the running back, Mason Kelly. All have been great. The big three of the team this year. And offside somewhere. Wait to see what that is. And we'll wait to hear who got it, who it's on there. So it's against Harrison. So it's going to move Somers up to the 1st and 5. And the Tuskers are going to start at the 45-yard line. So Miguel Iglesias heads back out. Oh, Somers discuss. 1st and 5 for Somers. Iglesias keeps it, and he's running, and I think that's gonna be a 1st down for Somers. And Somers is a 60-40 in favor of the run team. The goal is to be eventually 50-50, but when you see Harrison's offense coming up later, it's going to be a lot of running. Last time they ran the ball like 90% of the time. So expect to see a lot of running from Harrison. Just do the call to play.
All right, Miguel Iglesias returns to the huddle. Let's see what they come up with this play. We have Dean Palazzolo. No, sorry, we have Mason Kelly in the backfield to his left. Hands off to Mason Kelly going up the middle. He's brought down. No gain. He's brought down at the line of scrimmage.
Drew Haynes and Sean
So Ains, number 58 on the stop there for Harrison, and it will be Drew Haynes. So it'll be 2nd and 10, and hands it off to Kelly. Kelly is running, and I think it will be 2nd and about 1. It will be 3rd and about 1. And so 3rd and 1, and so the goal is all right. So past strategies versus Harrison. From past strategies that Somers has used versus Harrison, being able to throw the ball down the field to Dean or Mason, get the ball into Dean and Mason's hands. This was last time they played. And then what the strategies are tonight is try to use Dean Palazzolo as a decoy. So while we have a timeout, so use Dean Palazzolo as a decoy, as he is the star receiver, and try to get it to another receiver like Cameron Violante or Tristan Iglesias. So yeah, and as all the defenders will be on Dean Palazzolo.
No, it's a referee.
So currently there is a referee down on the field, so let's hope he's okay. We don't know what happened there. Hart comes on to pick him up. Hopefully he's okay. And we will be back in a second. All right, so Somers tonight. So the key players for Somers tonight. So we got Miguel Iglesias, the QB. They're gonna be involved in the win. We also got Mason Kelly, the running back, Dean Palazzolo, the wide receiver, Jerron Faulkner, number 54, and Brett Kennedy, number 19. So all of them are key players for Somers today, and the key players for Harrison is Joe Coosby, Arden Valley Maj, number 60, Dante Alonza, Jack Badner, Damian Nicola, Marco Marcy, Drew Haynes, and Michael Osley. All players that were very involved besides Fubi, who was out in the last game. Somers did win that one 40-3, and the key to success for against Harrison for Somers tonight is control the line of scrimmage, or the line, both on offense and defense. If they're able to do that, give Mason Kelly options. Give Miguel options to do RPOs, one pass, or hand it off. And yeah, if they're able to do that, that would help Somers out, get the ball down the field. So I was talking, the ref is okay, and he's now off the field and sitting up. So the teams are back out there now,
They're not going to play it. Are they?
lining up, and Harrison in their formation. It's important for Somers tonight to recognize Harrison's formation. That may defend. That may decide what play Somers does on the offense. Hands it off to Kelly. Kelly's running. There goes Kelly. There goes Kelly, and down around the 26-yard line, and that will be a first down and many. And it's going to be Alden Dayton on the stop there. But Mason Kelly, with the rush, will get the first down for Somers. So what a play. Kelly ran it. Touchdown. He ran it all the way for the first down. Not touchdown. Lines it back up. Somers is lining back up now. First and 10. Iglesias hands it off to Kelly. Couple yards. It's going to be second and Somers. And Somers is driving down the field early here. 9:51 left in the back out. And last year of this game, Class A championship was Somers won 33-27. Iglesias scrambling, deciding where to throw the ball, and he's just gonna go out of bounds, and probably gonna lose some yardage there. It's gonna be third down. Let's see where they put it. It's gonna be third and 13.
All right, we're back here. We have Palazzolo out to the right, and we have Mason Kelly to the right of Miguel Iglesias. The snap. Mason takes it, and he's brought down after a gain of 1 or 2 yards. This is going to bring up 4th and 10. Back to the original line of scrimmage for this set of downs. Let's see what the Tuskers are going to do in this situation. It looks like the Tuskers are going to go for it. They're sending Miguel Iglesias back out there. All right, so we have Mason Kelly to the right of Miguel Iglesias, and I believe that's motion. Miguel Iglesias scrambling. And a throw intended for Mason Kelly in the end zone is incomplete.
So Glacius throws intended for Mason Kelly, and that's incomplete. So now it's gonna be Harrison who comes on out, and they're gonna take over. So out comes number 1. So that was Glacius went deep to Kelly there, and that just went nowhere. So Harrison starts on offense. Last time we had a Badner in as QB. Yeah. So now Lanza looks like he's in as QB, not Badner. Last time it was mostly Badner, a little bit Lanza. Lanza scrambling. He's running, and he'll be down. That's going to go nowhere. That'll be second down. He just scrambled, and it will be 2nd and 8 for Harrison.
All right, we're coming 2nd and 8. Quarterback takes the snap, handoff, and he's
Who's got the ball?
brought down after a few yards, taken down by number 56
I think it was Lanza again.
and Hudson Ruby and Jaron Faulkner, number 54. So this will bring up 3rd and 5.
All right, 3rd and 5. Badner in his QB. Bagner gonna hand it off to Osley, or does he? It's gonna be a keeper. Had me tricked on that one, and Badner is gonna get a first down with that one, and Badner on the one there. He's gonna start. It's gonna be Lanza, not Bagner, on the carry, and Lanza will pick up a first down for Somers there. Thank you for everyone who has tuned in today. We really appreciate it, and thank you for 100 subscribers on our Somers Sports Broadcast channel. Lanza hands it off to 8, number 8 of Maurici. So Maurici on the carry. Also, a star running back for Harrison is Osley. So it will be 2nd. So it'll be 2nd and 7.
All right, while Harrison works their way down the field here, we'll go over some key players to keep an eye out on Harrison's side. So we have Joe Krupe. He is Harrison's star player right now. We have number 60, Arden Baldamage, and number 3, Dante Lanza.
Lanza gonna throw. Short throw, and he's still in? Looks like that's gonna be a first down for Harrison. As Harrison is driving down the field. Another first down for Harrison. Lanza pass there to Larry Pajanzo on the receiving end there, and it's gonna be 1st and 10 for Harrison as they're driving down the field.
Continuing with our Harrison players to keep an eye on, we have number 4, Jack Badner, and number 24, Damian Nicolaj. And here's the snap. Keeps the ball. He's running up the middle, and he gets about 5 yards. We have Faulkner and Ambrosio on the stop.
So Lanza runs it there, and stopped by Faulkner there, and will gain 5 yards. So he scrambles, gaining the yardage to give his team 5 yards there, and it will be 2nd and 5 as Harrison lines back up. Lanza hands it off to number 8 again of Marsley, and
Marco Marisi on the carry.
it's Maurici on the carry, not Marcy, and it's gonna be 3rd down and about 2.
And with just after that run there, our next player on our list of Harrison players to look out for is number 8, Marco Marisi, who just had that carry. Harrison all lined up, ready to go. I think of changing the play. 22 in motion. It's a handoff to number 8, Marco Marisi. He is definitely somebody we want to look out for during this game. He seems to be getting a lot of the ball. Continuing with our list, our last 2 players are number 58, Drew Haynes, and number 22, Michael Olsley.
So we only need 2 yards for another first down, so we just push through the group of people there.
All right, so Harrison lining back up. It's going to be first down and 10 for Harrison. We haven't seen much from number 1 yet, Joe Kubi. And he hands it off. And Marisi is going to get about 2, maybe 3 yards. Let's see where they put it down. It'll be 3 yards there, and it will be 2nd and 7 for Somers. Harrison. 2nd and 7 for Harrison.
All right, so it's going to be 2nd down and 7 on what looks to be the 39-yard line. Getting very windy out here. Things blowing all over the place. The ball was rolling around on the field a little bit because of the wind. Harrison's all set now. Somers is ready. Snap. Lanza's keeping it. Runs into some traffic, but gets a few yards, and he's stopped by number 52, Lorenzo D'Ambrosio, and number 54, Jayden Faulkner by Somers.
Looks like a little crawl up there. Looks like Harrison's actually doing a lot of running through the middle and is slowly crawling their way up the field.
Not sure if we've seen a passing play. Not sure if we've seen a passing play from Harrison yet. But 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Number 22 in motion. Keeper by Lanza, who is brought down. Stopped by number 8, Aiden Coolican. He did get the first down.
All right, so as you notice, Harrison is running the ball a lot, and that's what they do. They run the ball a lot of the time, so you'll see a lot of running tonight, as they have a few running backs. And Somers is a 60-40 team in favor of one. Some ones we may see from Harrison are a dive and a counter one. Now he keeps it, and he's running, and that will go nowhere. Hudson Ruby and Jerron Faulkner on the stop there. And as they lose 1 yard, it's going to be 2nd and 11 for Harrison. So 2nd and 11. Line back up.
All right, minute 30 left in the first quarter. 0-0. Gonna be 2nd and 11. Ball is on Somers 21st. The snap. Lanza makes a throw over the middle to number 22, Michael Olsley, another one of our players to look out for on Harrison's team. That pass is incomplete.
So a great pass there, a great play there by Olsley, as it's incomplete, and it'll be 3rd and 11 for Harrison. It was Lanza who threw it to Olsley, and it will be 3rd and 11. Still 0-0 as there is a minute 17 left. It's been a close, still scoreless game here. And a timeout, looks like Harrison timeout there. And as there's a timeout, so what we're gonna see from Harrison's defense tonight when the defense comes back. More blitzing, but the goal that Somers needs to do against Harrison's offense is work on the line, get a good line, and yeah. Some players on the line for Somers: R.J. Peterson, Ben Harris. For you to keep an eye out for Somers. So Somers defense already heading back out there. In at defense for Somers, we have Miguel Iglesias, Mason Kelly, Timmy Monahan is in there. Jerron Faulkner, Hudson Ruby is in there. We have Brett Kennedy in there as well. And that's your Somers defense. Ryan Brush also in there, number 12. The crowd is ecstatic here as Harrison is driving down the field. I don't know what's going on there. But he's gonna keep it. And a fumble. Let's see who recovers. And Somers looks like got it. Hudson Ruby on the fumble recovery. And a fumble. That was a bad. So with 109, Hudson Ruby picks up the fumble by Harrison there. And a rough time for the Harrison player there.
We had a referee involved in that play there. He looked like he went down. He's still not looking 100% right now. Hopefully he's all right. He looks like he's going to be staying on, though.
Crazy, already 2 referee contacts so far this game.
Back out there. Somers offense now back out there with Miguel Iglesias. Mason Kelly there as well. Iglesias, RPO, hands off, the ball hits the ground, and it will be incomplete for Somers. So back to the fumble. So back to the fumble. It was Hudson Ruby who recovered, and what I'm saying, in the NFL, if you were on the Patriots, you played for Bill Belichick. If you fumbled the ball, what you would have to do is carry around a ball around the facility all week. And if a player saw you, they try to fumble the ball, get you to fumble the ball again. And that's a good lesson, not to fumble a ball in a game. Iglesias, short throw to Tristan Iglesias. Miguel to Tristan. And it'll be a pickup a few yards. But so it will be down around. And as Jason Klube's on the stop, it'll be 3rd and 2 with 40 seconds left for Somers. And Klube on the stop there. Iglesias hands it off to Kelly. Kelly's going, and he's now going to be down around the 42-yard line. So what I was saying before is, so if you're on the Patriots, played for Bill Belichick, and you fumble the ball, that's something you don't want to do, as wind up carrying the ball around the facility. Every player you see or person you see, the goal is try to get the ball out of your hands. Imagine carrying a ball around school all week, and everyone you saw tried to fumble the ball out of your hands. Iglesias, he's gonna throw outside, sprinting, and go down around the 50, 49, and it was Cameron Violante. Stop, and that will be the end of the first quarter. So I'm gonna hand it off to Brandon and Jayden on their thoughts of the first quarter.
I think Somers got very lucky with that fumble right there near their end zone. I think there was a pretty high chance of Harrison getting a first down and getting a touchdown with how I think Somers is struggling a little bit covering their run with the run defense. I think they're going to need to step it up, make some changes in the next 3 quarters when it comes to their run defense.
Jason. Oh, all right.
It's really windy.
Alright, so a scoreless first quarter as Iglesias heads back out. And a 0-0, a tight defensive game, old-fashioned defense here.
Going up on 2nd and 2 for the Tuskers. Beginning of the second quarter. Looks like we have Mason Kelly in the backfield to the right of Miguel. Miguel Iglesias keeps it, and he's gonna get about a yard.
So Iglesias runs it there, gets a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 1 for Somers. So Somers heads back out there. So we got 61 RJ Peterson out there, the 64 Somers. Number 64 out there for Somers. He is not on our roster. Number 10, Cameron Violante. Dean Palazzolo out there as receiver. Mason Kelly. Larby. Miguel hands it off to Kelly. Kelly's running. And Kelly will get the first down for Somers. And the reason why Kelly wears the number 25, the reason why he plays running back is because of LaShawn McCoy, someone who he's modeled himself after, and the reason why he tried out and wanted to try out running back. So that's someone who he compares himself to. Somers lines back up.
1st and 10. Looks like we have Cameron Violante over here on the near side and Dean Palazzolo on the far side. Hand off to Kelly. Tries to go up the middle, but runs into a few Harrison guys and gets about a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd down at 9.
Alright, so 2nd and 9, gain of a yard there for Kelly. And Somers is going to line back up. Iglesias, hand off to Palazzolo. And he'll be down, gaining about 2 more yards, it looks like there. So it will be 3rd down. So no gain. 3rd and 8. Multiple players on the tackle there. So it's still a scoreless game. Time a handoff to Palazzolo in at the running back position for that play. So Somers at the 45. Iglesias looking to throw the ball. He throws it, and it's caught and dropped by JJ Penzo. He had it, and he'll drop it. And it's going to be 4th and 8 for Somers. So 4th and 8, and likely they're going to punt it away here. Be the smart move.
I don't know. I don't think they're going to be punting it away here. It looks like Miguel Iglesias is heading right back out there. He's the punter as well, so let's see.
Going for it.
They're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. 4th and 8 from the 35-yard line. Yeah, it is. It is a punt, but it will not go very far. Only about 19, just inside the 19 here. It's gonna be 1st and 10 for Harrison. From about the Somers 20-yard line.
All right, so Harrison comes back on the field, and we're still scoreless. Something Somers, last few weeks at least, has been able to get on the board by now, but still scoreless. Somers struggling against the Harrison's defense, which has shown up early today. So Lanza back out there with the Huskies offense. And Kubi in as a wide receiver on this play. Keep an eye on him, number 1. Lanza hands it off.
Off to
Who he hands it off to Marisi, and it's gonna be Jerron Faulkner and Lorenzo D'Ambrosio on the stop there, and it's gonna be 2nd and 8 for Somers. For Harrison. 2nd and 8 for Harrison and Lanza and the Huskies. So Lanza and the offense lining up in formation. Lanza is gonna run it there, and looks like maybe they'll gain a yard. I don't think they'll even gain a yard. Yeah, they're gonna gain. Looks like they're gonna gain 2 yards there. It's gonna be 3rd and 5 for Somers and for Harrison. The 3rd and 5 for Harrison as they're driving down.
Be really good if Somers can get a stop here. Make him punt. Lanza's lined up in the center. Good keeper by Lanza. But Brett Kennedy and Lorenzo D'Ambrosio on the stop. It is going to be a 1st down. So 1st and 10 for Harrison. Oh. It's running so much.
So we've seen a lot of running so far by Harrison. Seen a few throws that has caught Somers off guard. Been able to get the ball down the field then, but Lanza, short throw, and that will go nowhere. Short throw. Looks like it's gonna be Matt Mayfield on the stop there. Wait to hear who caught the ball there. But Matt Mayfield stops him there, so it'll be 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. I think Somers needs to anticipate the run. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna get 1 or 2 throws that they still need to be ready for, but I think Somers needs to be ready, really ready for that run. Lanza keeps it, and Somers was ready that time. It's going to be a gain of about 1. He was brought down by 89, Chris Decker of Somers, Jr. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for Harrison. It'd be really amazing if Somers can get a stop here, force them to punt, and hopefully work their way down the field to get a touchdown before this half ends. Crowd is getting loud, trying to rally their defense for one more stop this drive. Somers needs to watch for the pass. A low snap, hands off, and he's going to break free. Number 8, Marco Morisi is brought to, goes up the middle. Number 9, Jason Krupe. Sorry.
Oh. Marco Marussi takes the ball all the way down the field, gaining multiple yards and getting Harrison in great field position. So it's going to be 1st and goal for Harrison, as Harrison is looking to put up points on the board. 6 minutes left in the 1st half. We'll see where it's at, but it's going to be 1st and goal for Harrison. So Marsley gets Harrison in a great position there. Number 8 running. What a play that was, as he got all the way down the field. Gonna hand it off, or does he? Marisi. And looks like he gains a couple yards there. And will be stopped by Ben Harris there. So it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down for Harrison. And Marisi, great. Two plays ago, did great. They'll be at the 2. Keeper is going in. Touchdown, Harrison. And Harrison will run it in. And it's going to be Dante Lanza, the QB, who scores. And the Huskies are already scoring more points than last time they took on the Tuskers. So the Huskies are going to go up 6-0, extra point pending. And there's finally points on the board. Somers first in the Somers-Harrison game.
Harrison's going to go for the kick here. It's going to be number 52 to kick the extra point for Harrison. Kick is up, and it is no good. I believe it was blocked. I think someone from Somers might have got hands on it. But going back to Harrison scoring more points in this first half than they have against Somers in their first game against them this year, I don't think their star player, number 1, Joe Krupe, has had much of an impact. Because on that drive, the really big play came from Marco Marisi, which was the main play of that drive, and everything else was just small yards, with the touchdown being run in by Dante Lanza.
What a progression there, with a huge run to move up right next to the end zone for Harrison. And he was able to find that opening and just run down faster than the defense until towards the end, a few yards to go, and then they made it, but missed their extra point.
Alright, so Harrison goes up 6-0, and not the best start for Somers, but Somers has rebound from this. Like that Yorktown game, it was a close game there. Somers able to drive down to win at the end. It looks like we're going to have a closer game tonight, as it's currently 6-0. Not as many points as I predicted for tonight. 52 is going to kick off for Harrison. So a low kick there, picked up by the number 6 of Jackson Whipple. And Jackson Whipple will be down around the 39-40 yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 as Miguel Iglesias and the Tuskers offense heads back out to the field.
I'm looking forward to see what Somers comes up with. I really think they're going to dig deep here to come back and close that gap, that 6-0 gap before half ends. Because Harrison will be getting the ball to start the second half. So Iglesias in shotgun, Mason Kelly to his left. Here comes the snap. A quick out to number 30, Dean Palazzolo, who goes down after picking up a great few yards. He steps out of bounds. Not sure where he stepped out. It looks like he gained 5 yards, bringing up 2nd and 5.
So what we need to see here is, alright, Iglesias hands it off to Kelly, and that will go nowhere. So what we need to see here is Somers needs to give Miguel the option to do RPOs, and yes, if Somers can and Miguel could throw the ball down the field, get it to Palazzolo, Cameron Violante, as many players that. So 3rd and 5 as Iglesias heads back out. Iglesias needs to head back out.
3rd and 5.
Iglesias keeps it. He's scrambling, and does he get the first down? No. So it's gonna be 4th and 1. And here, this is a good time. We'll probably see a QB sneak, or maybe a short one by Kelly. I'm expect to see a QB sneak here. I think the best option for Somers here.
With Chris Decker and Brett Kennedy coming onto the field for this play. Let's see which Somers draws up here with 3.5 minutes left. They need 1 yard. The ball rolling around in the wind. for the play. Miguel Iglesias set. It's going to be a handoff to Kelly, who is going to get the first down and a yard more. The ball is going to be spotted on Harrison's 49-yard line with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half.
All right. Somers back lined up. Iglesias. Fake handoff to Kelly and a throw to Cameron Violante, and that will be an attempted pass for him. It will be incomplete, but 2nd and 10 for Somers as they're trying to get down the field with 2:50 left. It was a low pass there. He just try to get to Violante, didn't have enough air. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 from in the shotgun.
Iglesias in the shotgun. He's going to his left. He's throwing, and it out of bounds. That will be an incomplete pass. That will go nowhere. Tended to Cameron Violante.
All right, so an interesting move there for Somers as he tried to progress further on their 2nd down. Tried to go really deep and just threw it right out of bounds. Could not make it in bounds and could not progress in yardage. So now is now 3rd and 10.
All right, so 3rd and 10 for Iglesias and the Tuskers.
Okay, 3rd down and 10 for the Tuskers.
Iglesias is going to throw it, back and throwing. Throws it, and there goes Cameron Violante, and he'll be down around the 3-yard line. What a play to Iglesias to Violante.
What an amazing play. They digged real deep there to get that play. Cameron Violante getting the ball from Miguel Iglesias with a great block from Jackson Whipper to get an extra few yards, a little bit closer to the end zone with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. It's going to be
So it is 1st and goal from the 7-yard line.
1st and goal from the 7-yard line. With Team Palazzolo out far to the left and Mason Kelly to the right of Miguel Iglesias. In motion, switches to the left. Takes a handoff from Miguel Iglesias. There's a flag down on the play. It looks like Mason got maybe 1 yard before being forced out of bounds. Being knocked out by Jason Krupe, number 9 of Harrison.
What was the penalty? 10 yards of
Holding on Somers, moving the offense back. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 16-yard line.
All right, so 2:08, Somers running back out. It's going to be 1st and 16. Somers moved. So now they're moving it back to the 18. So 1st and 18 for Somers. 2:08 left. Iglesias hands it off to Kelly. There goes Kelly, and be out of bounds, gaining. So Jason Krupe on the stop again for Harrison, and going to be 2nd down, second and goal. We'll see where they're at.
I think this that holding penalty really brought morale down. Somers that on this drive, Somers was in a great place, and they moved back a little bit, and I think they're struggling here. The throw over the middle, Miguel Iglesias, and it's just a little bit high. Intended for number 30, Dean Palazzolo. Bounced off the top of his fingertips. I don't really think he had much of a chance to get that one. It was a high throw.
And we're just getting word that in the Y versus Yorktown game, Y leads 7-0 early in that game. So Y up 7-0. We play the winner of that game next week. So a timeout. Another timeout for Harrison. So it'll be their second timeout today. They have one more remaining. And as we have 2 minutes left, we will be right back in a second.
So what we're noticing here is there is a lot of wind here tonight. We can see leaves blowing across the field at high speeds, and I think that's really having an impact on the quarterback's ability to throw, as some of Miguel Iglesias' throws have been either low or high, which is not common for Miguel. I think it's really affecting him, but the teams are getting ready to come out of this timeout. It's going to be 3rd and 16 for Somers. Let's see what they can come up here. About 2 minutes left in the first half of this game. Just a note, note out on the field right now, we have Cameron Violante on the left, Dean Palazzolo on the right, and Mason Kelly to the right of Miguel Iglesias. Miguel takes the snap. It looks like it's going to be a throw over to Mason Kelly, who catches and goes down after a few yards.
So pass to Mason Kelly. So it's going to be Marco Malisi on the stop, and it's going to be fourth down for Somers, and it looks like they're going for it. In my opinion, I think the best move here would be to go for the field goal, at least half, make the score half, but Somers doesn't get it here. Affect them. Iglesias throws, and Miguel throws to Tristan Iglesias. And did they get it? So Sean on the stop there. What? No, number 50.
Sadness for Somers is starting to come around here as they cannot get a touchdown. They're now 0-6 with 1 minute 16 seconds remaining on the clock. It is now a turnover downs. Harrison now has the ball in their own territory, and let's see what they're gonna do here.
All right, Tusker. So Harrison will be starting back at their own goal line. Lanza. What you may want to do is just get it out of the end zone. He's gonna run it, and will be stopped around the 20, and it's gonna be Marsley on the tackle again. Aiden Coogan on the tackle, and Lanza on the run there. So 1:06 to go as Lanza and the Huskies offense lines back up, discussing the play. So it'll be at the 22-yard line. Lanza it's going to scramble and will gain like 1 yard. Looks like he gains a bit more. And as we go in 26 seconds left in the half, just let the half come to an end. A rough first half for Somers as Harrison is up 6-0. It looks like they're in knee formation for Harrison's offense.
Lands again.
Lands and a flag. Lands on the run, but a flag. Let's wait to see what it is. There's 5 seconds left in the first half, so assuming nothing happens here. So Somers leads 6-0 in a rough first half. So Harrison leads 6-0 in a rough first half for Somers, and
Holding.
Harrison leads. So in the locker room, Somers is gonna have to figure out, but I'm sure they could regroup like they did in a few other games and be able to come out for the victory. So Somers gets ready to line up, and we're gonna let the clock run out. So Harrison leads 6-0, and it's gonna be halftime. And Harrison is gonna be up 6-0 as we head into halftime. And we will be right back in a few moments for our halftime show. So stay tuned.
All right, folks. So before our halftime show, I just wanted to mention a few things. So the wind is really strong here, and it's causing it to be difficult for Somers to throw as they are dominantly throwing. Like they prioritize that over running. Harrison likes to run though, so yeah, they might have an advantage here for when they receive the kickoff and get the ball for the second half. We also need to see strong defense for Somers. We need to see Harrison making errors and not able to progress, and possibly an interception would be great for Somers. Anything happening for Somers help him a lot, and we are now going to our halftime show.
Hello, folks, and welcome back. And welcome to our halftime show. We're here on both our broadcast and local live. So before we get started, this is Benny for the Somers Sports Broadcasting Club. And the first half, we have a surprise as Harrison leads 6-0. It was a touchdown by the number 8 of Marsley with that great play, and 6-0. Harrison leads at halftime. So only 6 points on the scoreboard. Somers shut out in the first half, a surprise, and I'd be interested to be in that locker room right now to hear what Coach DiMatteo is telling the team, but I'm sure he's going to tell them something to help the team play better in the second half. I believe Somers is still very much in this game. They're a great team, and they beat Harrison 40-3 last time they played, so Somers is still very well in this. So best play in the first half, I think that it was that play to number 8 Marsley who ran it for Harrison to get it like first and goal for Harrison. So alright, so that's my best play in the first half. Brandon and Jayden will hopefully be joining me in a bit, but the most and been able to run the ball, pass the ball. Also, the 8 Marsley, 2 great players for Harrison so far, and Somers needs to. I hate to say it, but not really that much play for Somers. So now I'm gonna hand it off to Jayden, and he's gonna talk about his thoughts on the first half.
All right, so what great performance from both teams. Not so much scoring as usual for Somers. It looks like they're having a difficulty progressing. Somers currently at 0, and Harrison's at 6. I will say there's some great moves from Harrison, especially on that long run. And it's a shame that Somers is struggling here. Yeah, it's just great performance from both teams. Again, not so much scoring, probably because both teams have strong defenses. That's especially strong key for teams. Somers and Harrison definitely have great players for defense. Offense needs to see a little. We need to see a little more offense from Somers today. Make it happen.
All right, it is very windy outside. Very windy here. Make sure someone's up there holding the camera. It's like really blowing. Like, get up there now. All right, folks. So as the camera is moving around, all right, so back to so players to look out for in the second half for Somers. So Mason Kelly, Miguel Iglesias, I feel like they're gonna be able to come back and show up in the second half, help lead Somers to a win. But if you're wondering who we are, so I'm Benny Silk. I started a sports broadcasting club last year, and what we do is each week we create sport talk show episodes along with other stuff, and it is really windy outside, and so you can check out the Somers Sports broadcast, and all right, so as you see, we're currently on Please Wait. It's very windy, and we want to make sure it's not blowing away. So, so we'll be back in a second. We apologize for figuring this out right now, the camera situation. Alright, folks, so we have our camera situation fixed for now. So, alright, so next, so the Sports Broadcasting Club, so with the Somers Sports Broadcasting Club, you can check out the Somers Sports Broadcast. We make talk show episodes each week on YouTube. I'd appreciate it if you could check it out. Coming out next week, the episode will be coming out next Thursday at 7 p.m. before Thursday Night Football, so it doesn't interfere with that. We will be predicting if the NFL playoffs ended today, the playoff brackets. We'll also be doing a few NFL trivia questions, so tune in for that. So I'm now going to talk about upcoming NFL matchups. So this week, there are a few exciting matchups. I'm going to be predicting a few games. So we have the Rams taking on the Patriots, and that will be a good one. And I see the Rams will get it done. They're just the better team. Patriots need more time overall. Like Drake May has looked great, but I just think Rams get this one. They have two Their Cooper Cup and their quarterback Rams are just too good. The Eagles take on the Cowboys this weekend as well without Dak. I think the Cowboys don't stand a chance. Titans and Chargers. I think the Chargers get that one. We have the Falcons and the Saints. Falcons get that one. Saints just fired their coach, Dennis Allen. Vikings, I see them beating the Jaguars. Chiefs and Broncos. Here's a bold prediction. I have the Broncos handing the Chiefs their first loss of the season this weekend. Bills Colts. I think the Bills take it. And Steelers Commanders, I think the Steelers take that one. 49ers Buccaneers. 49ers win that one in McCaffrey's first game back. I have the Giants beating the Panthers. All right, so now I'm going to hand it off to Brandon and Jayden to share their best play and who they think is the most impressive player in the first half.
All right. So this half did not go well for Somers, so I am gonna have to say that Harrison had the best play of the half, and I think that is going to be Harrison's Marco Morisi's long run down the field to get them into perfect position to score the only touchdown of the game. I really think that so much that can turn this game around, come out, get hot, and still move on in the playoffs. But we really need the captains in that locker room to rally their team. They need to figure out how to better defend this run defense and have a response to number one Joe Krupe, who is returning for Harrison. Now, I think the final score going to be, I think it's going to be really close. I think it's going to be 14-13 Somers. It's going to come down to the last minute play where Somers is going to score a touchdown and kick the extra point to advance to the next round of the playoffs.
All right, folks. So before I get to my predictions, it's currently Rye who's beating Yorktown 14-0 in that game. We play the winner of that game in a very windy night here, Somers. So this is my prediction for the second half. The first half, very unexpected as Harrison is leading 6-0, but I think Harrison gets the ball. I think Somers defensively will hold Harrison here. And I think Somers comes out with a game plan. They get a touchdown there to make it a 7-6 lead. That's it for the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, I see Somers getting in the end zone again and Harrison getting in the end zone again. I think Harrison will go for 2 and miss it. So it's 14. So Somers leads 14-12. And I think Somers will get another touchdown to make it 21-12. And then the defense is able to hold it off, make it a 2-score game to help lead Somers to a 21-12 victory. So at halftime, I see more points in the second half, a 21-12 victory for Somers here. That's my prediction. So you can check out the Somers Sports broadcast. Season 2, Episode 8 premiered last Wednesday at 8 p.m. And so you can check it out. In that episode, we talk about who, like, the NBA, we get mid-season awards and stuff, so, of the NFL. So, yeah. And we do NFL predictions each week. I do my version of Chris Berman in the NFL. If you've seen that, I do my own version of the fastest 3 minutes, which is pretty cool. And so Harrison hyped after their 6-0 lead in the first half. So, yeah, so I think I've covered most of the stuff here. So, I want to compare. So this game, very defensive, and with the wind and stuff, reminds me of that very. I'm gonna compare it to that cold game last year in the wild card round. Very windy, the game with Andy Reid's mustache, where where it was the Chiefs who beat the Dolphins, but 26-7, but it was very low scoring, and Chiefs dominated, but comparing it to that, defense is showing up, not a lot. I think the reason why the scoreboard isn't as lit up also is because of the current weather outside. So, those are my... So, I'm reminded. So, if you didn't hear before, 14-0 Rye is the score in that game. And winner of this game, Harrison or Somers, plays the winner of the Yorktown Rye game. And you can check. So, the Somers Sports Broadcast, if you're watching, you can follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube at Somers. Tuskers come back out hyped. Check out our YouTube. We are live streaming this game live on YouTube. A lot of commotion going on in here right now as we're trying to figure the whole camera situation out. Tuskers come out hyped, but check out our YouTube. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter for all that. We'll update you on our latest episodes so you can know when to watch our episodes. And yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you take time to check us out. So Somers back out doing their stretches. So yeah, so my final thoughts before the second half. Somers has to come out here and get it done. They need to get down the field. They need to strengthen their O-line. They need a good O-line so Miguel could throw the ball. They've done a good job with that. But they need to continue doing that and do even better. They need also focus on the receivers need to focus on getting away from the defenders so they can get a big play. And all we need is a big play from Dean Palazzolo, and Tuskers can get back into this. So, Tuskers. Alright, so again, this is Benny Silk. I was joined by Brandon Nappi and Jayden Ferry. And check out the Somers Sports Broadcast when you have time. Check us out on YouTube. We upload weekly talk show episodes each week. So, good night, Local Live. I'm going to hand you back to Mr. Catalino. Thank you. And have a great night. That's like we can have Mark stand out there. We can have Mark standing there. Okay. That side. I don't think people are standing there. So no one's standing there. I'm going to the back. If you could go like right there, I think that's fine. I'm standing like right there. Alright, we're gonna left.
Yeah, they're gonna move.
Can you point the camera down? They don't need to see the whole roof.
Hey guys, not for nothing, but if you're not part of the crew that's doing this, you gotta get out. You're proud. I'm sorry.
Let's go, Summer!
Ready. Alright. Oh, you can't run.
He's back on the wall here!
All right, we're back here at Somers High School. for the Huskies of Harrison.
All right, we're back here at Somers High School having some camera troubles in regards to the wind. Very windy tonight. And Harrison is going to be getting the ball first.
Moves that the
No, it's not good. It's so low.
This is basically the
All right.
run back.
We currently are having camera troubles, but I will give you a play-by-play until we get that back up. Here we go. Here comes our camera. All right. So we have 31 Gavin Kelly to kick off with Somers, and here we go. Time to start the second half. The kick is up. It's going to be caught by number 3, Lanza. And he is going to be brought down at the about 25-yard line. So here we go. Our second half is underway.
This would be like the 26, I believe. So first,
All right, first and 10 from the 26. Lanza is back. He's throwing first.
good tackle out there.
The tackle ball was caught by number 18,
Field on the stop.
Mikey Barota, and we had Mayfield for Somers. Bring up second and 9.
Here, switch roles.
You just move your chair over.
Yeah. Well.
Second and 9. Lanza hands it off. Maurice and up the middle. And
Just short of the
stopped by Brett Kennedy. So it'll be second. So it'll be 3rd and 1 for Somers. Harrison. Okay. And it's gonna be Faulkner for Somers on the stop. So it's gonna be 3rd and 1. Harrison up 6-0. Harrison, and that will go nowhere. They're gonna lose yardage there. A great play by Somers' defensive line, as it's gonna be 4th and 3. We'll see where it was.
Great pushing back there.
Didn't believe he made that.
Did he get it? It's close. Wait to see what the refs say. So it's gonna be 4th down. So he did not make it there. Yeah. So it's gonna be 4th down for Harrison.
I think it was a very generous spot. What happens here?
So it's gonna be 4th down for Harrison. They have now the markers out in the field they're seeing. So it's short. So is it short? It's hard to tell. We'll wait to see what the refs say. And it's a 1st down. So it's going to be 1st and 10, the Huskies. So the Huskies are going to get it, a close play, and that will be 1st down for the Huskies.
First
So Huskies at the 36-yard line. Lanza. Lanza hands it off to Moosey, and he's running up. He's going up, and he'll be down around the 48, and Harrison is driving down the field. So they're down the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10 again for the Huskies, as the Huskies are driving down.
Ball on the 48-yard line of Somers.
So
Lanza in the shotgun.
Lanza,
Pass outside again.
and Lanza, quick pass, and Will Marcus on the stop there, and it will be second and about 2nd and 5 to be exact. 2nd and 6 to be exact.
Looks like Harrison's crawling their way up more and more, especially after that first down and then a bunch of yards there in the earlier play. Not great for Somers. Let's see what's going to happen next. Hopefully Harrison does not score further.
All right. Lanza and Harrison's offense back lined up. 2nd and 6. He hands it off. Oh, he keeps it. Had me tricked there. Had us tricked there. And it will be. Did he get? It will be third. It will be a 3rd down. It looks like 3rd and 1 for Osley there on the run. So 3rd and 1.
I gotta say, some great movement by Harrison. Somers, let's see your defense, man.
All right, back lined up. Lanza. And that's going to go nowhere, so that's stopped by Jaron Faulkner and Ben Harris and Marisi on the carry. That will go nowhere there. So Faulkner and Harris on the stop. It looks like 4th and... Oh, and it's a 1st down. It looks like they're going to give it a 1st down again. Does not look like a 1st down from here, but they're going to give it a 1st down.
No, he's saying 4th down.
So there's some miscommunication going on in the field, and while we wait for this mess to get cleaned up. So throughout the first few games of the season, the Somers varsity football team games were neck and neck, but since the halftime of the Mayapack game, Somers has been dominating on the scoreboard. I asked Coach DiMatteo why the team started to turn around and play great and put up a lot of points on the scoreboard. It's because the team got more comfortable with the schemes, plays that they practiced throughout the week, and they practice all week, as practicing for football is important. So it's going to be 4th and 1 for Harrison's offense.
Somers getting wired up here. Try to get stronger defense.
Is going, and that's going to be a 1st down and more. Looks like it's going to gain yardage there. Stopped by the Somers O-line, and it's going to be Somers defensive line, and it will be a 1st down for Harrison.
Really looks like Somers morale is down right now as Harrison keeps pushing and pushing forward. Crowds are going really crazy today for both sides, and Somers needs to have a strong wall here against Harrison.
Lanza keeps it, and that will go. There'll be a few yards there. And it's going to be Ron Faulkner again on the stop, along, not sure who else helped him there, but Ron Faulkner, a great day for him. And we interviewed him after the game last time they played Harrison, where Somers won 40-3. So gain of a few yards there by Harrison. He hands it off to Monza, hands it off to Varsity, and it's gonna be around the 25-yard line.
Gain of only 1 yard there. Looks like running is actually working for Harrison today. And Somers again needs to put up a wall here against Harrison. Maybe do some blitz, see what happens.
And so Harrison seeing a lot of running, some throwing as well, checking out Somers there, but Harrison back in and Lanza back in. Lanza hands it off, and there he goes to about the 3-yard line. And Maurici on the run there. And Maurici, who got that big one so far, my player of the game, in my opinion, will make it first and goal for Harrison as Harrison is marching closer and closer to the end zone, looking to go up 14. It would be 12-0, 13-0, extra point pending if they were to get in. Wow. Oh, wait. So Harrison driving down here. He hands it outside, and that will go nowhere. It's stopped by the 56 of Hudson Ruby there. And
I'll say on the
Jose on the one there, so. And Brett Kennedy on the stop. Hudson Ruby also involved in the stop.
What bad news for Somers, but also good news is just on that play. A little pushback there for Harrison.
Alright, so second down. 5:54 left. And not a surprise, A1 did, and they're getting closer. And on the stop is number 52 of Lorenzo DeRozio on the stop. So it's going to be third and goal for the Huskies there as getting closer and closer to the end zone. Lanza going this way, and he'll go and attempted throw to the number one. It's gonna be fourth down, and I think here what they gotta do is go for it. If Harrison wants to pull ahead, it's better to strengthen the lead, make it 12-0, maybe 13-0 with the touchdown. I think the smart move for Harrison, especially against a team like Somers that could come back right away. Harrison could go for it, and I think that's exactly what they're doing here.
All right, let's see what they're gonna do here. Harrison looks like they're switching out. So is Somers for a timeout. Is it? Oh, it is a timeout.
So teams head to the sideline. A timeout for Harrison, their first timeout in the second half. And as we wait for a timeout, we're going to hand it off back to Jayden.
Fantastic defense here by Somers in the last little bits near the end zone. They've been pushing through this pressure, and they're making it happen. Pushing Harrison back. It is now 4th and 5 yards until the goal. Players are starting to exit from the timeout on Somers' side. I think Somers really just needs to put up a wall. Likely it's Harrison may run here or kick a field goal. It's not. I'm really not sure. It's a hard circumstance for the coaches on Harrison's team to decide what they're gonna do. Somers is ready in position. Harrison's lacking behind for the lineup. There's 5 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in this third quarter. And the score is 0-6. Harrison's leading, and it's currently their possession. Okay, Harrison's coming back out. And here's the play. Alright, so 4th and 5. Marching closer and closer. They are going. Boy, what an exciting play. The crowd is going wild here at Somers. 4th and 5. If Harrison gets in here, it does not look good for Somers. Lanza goes outside, and they're going to get him. And what a play. Somers defense.
So with 5:12 to go.
Lanza on a carry there, and he's going to be stopped by the brother duo, Logan and Hudson Ruby, who's going to put the Tuskers back in this as they're going to take over on offense. What a stop by Somers. Somers' defense just did exactly what they needed to do there. They blocked and pushed back Harrison from getting another touchdown, which means Somers still has a fighting chance, but they're starting from a turnover and downs near the end zone. Let's see what happens. All right, lining back up. Glacius hands it off to Kelly, and Kelly, and he'll pick up, it looks like about 5, 6. So the stop will be around the 15-yard line, so it will be 2nd and 5 for... It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Tuskers. Discussing the play. Glacius with Coach DiMatteo. Tuskers need to figure something out here. Kennedy also heads back out there. Kennedy, key player in today's matchup, along with Cameron Violante, Dean Palazzolo, Glacius, and Kelly. Glacius is going to hand it off to Kelly again. Kelly on the one, and it sounds like it's going to be a first down for the Tuskers. So 4:19 left in the 3rd quarter. It's still 6-0. Tristan Iglesias and Jackson Whipple head out there. Del Iglesias heads back out there as well. Discussing with Coach DiMatteo the play. They need to come up with some schemes here to get the ball down the field. Somers still scoreless in the 3rd quarter. Glacius fake handoff. He goes. And there he goes! There he goes! And he'll be down! Dean Palazzolo will be down around the 47. What a play! And that is what Somers needed. And that is the play that Somers needed to turn the night around. Dean Palazzolo's signature move found a hole right in the defense. It just went right through and gained about 20 yards off that play. A momentum shifting play for tonight. Iglesias back out with Kelly, and someone jumped there. We'll wait to see what that is. Flags are back on the field. So it's the Huskies who jump off sides. Glacius, great job helping getting the Huskies to jump offside there. And they'll be at the 47-yard line. What great news for Somers. Already moving up and up and up, crawling their way closer, closer. Miguel Iglesias is keep it rolling left and went about 1 yard off that play. So they're at the 49-yard line, 2nd and 3 for Somers as Iglesias in the offense finds back up. Palazzolo close by in as wide receiver. Iglesias throws it. And it's Matt Mayfield on the reception there. And that is going to be a first down for Somers. What a play from Iglesias to Mayfield.
Energy is picking up here. You can hear the student section getting right back into it. Energy is picking up on the sidelines. Somers on a roll right now. They need to keep going here. Let's see what the flag is.
Yeah, as Brandon was saying, that morale is high. Somers' offense is once again performing as usual against Harrison. I hope they can make some more plays like this and keep it going. Looks like there's an issue here on that play. There's a flag. Let's see.
So an illegal formation for. So it's going to be against the Tuskers, and as the Tuskers are driving down the field, I feel a momentum shift. I hear from the crowd. The momentum shift has come down 6-0, but I see the Tuskers driving down the field. I think the Tuskers are doing something done. He hands it off to Palazzolo, and he'll be down around the 48-yard line. So 3rd and 5 for Somers.
DiPalazzo with that quick flag recoveries. Sadly, they wasted it down, but they have a few yards to go till another first down.
4 yards, 3rd and 4. Got Violante, we got Palazzolo in there. Iglesias going to his right. He'll throw, he goes deep, and what a catch! It's number 16 on Somers. Dylan Tremendez. What a play for Dylan Tremendez. A wide receiver who just went in. And it's now 1st and 10 as the Tuskers are marching down a field. What a play. 1:29 left in the second half. Momentum shift here. Somers driving down the field in motion. Iglesias hands it off to Kelly. Kelly's on the carry there, and will be about 2nd down. We'll see where they put it down there. Looks like a 13-yard line there. So 2nd and 5.
Having a little issue. All right, what fantastic plays there. Somers' offense performing as usual and doing amazing, working their way so close and close to the end zone.
All right. Big play for Somers. Iglesias hands it off to Kelly again, and gain short yards there. So it's going to be 3rd down, 3rd and 4. So out goes Chris Decker and Brett Kennedy. 3rd and 4. The Tuskers. Iglesias discussing the play with Coach DiMatteo. And excitement in Somers as the Tuskers are going to line it back up. Dean Palazzolo. Far left. Iglesias. Iglesias fake handoff. He's going to throw. Goes back. 8 chasing him. And it's going to be a sack by number 58 on Harrison, Drew Haynes. And that is not what we wanted to see here, but it's going to be 4th and long for the Tuskers. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. And a rough play for the Tuskers. Iglesias ran back, being stopped by number 8, Drew Haynes, 58. And a great play by Harrison's defense. And it's still 6-0 as the Huskies lead 6-0 heading into the 4th. A low-scoring game.
Alrighty, so now we're in the 4th quarter. I think Somers is going to recover and finish this drive, make the touchdown, and hopefully also get an extra point so they can lead against Harrison. I think it's really possible because Somers' offense is really strong, almost strongest in the league against Rye, number 2, I believe. So Players get a little break, a little talk for the fourth quarter. And I think this is their last chance to make something happen. Somers should definitely try to recover. Their offense is doing great so far. Just keep it up.
All right, so last time they played, I mentioned Somers won 40-3. Looks like nothing like that is going to happen tonight, but they played each other in the Varsity Football Class A Section 1 Championship just a year ago, where Somers won 33-27. In 2023, on September 30th, Harrison played Somers. Somers cut out the Huskies 21-0. On November 4th, 2022, Somers dominated against Harrison 39-7. This is all according to Max Prep. It's going to be 4th and 17. And I think they're going to go for it. What it looks like they're doing. Looks like they have their offensive players on the field, and they're going to go for it. As 4th and 17. And it's basically a touchdown or bust here. Oh, you gotta get it to the 5. Iglesias throws. Palazzolo! Did he get it? Did he get it? What a play! Dean Palazzolo! And what a catch!
Wow, what a deep throw, and he really made it happen. Made the touchdown happen, and now it's the extra kick. Dean Palazzolo just barely avoided some defenders there.
What a play! And now Gavin Kelly to kick for the lead. And a bad snap there. Kelly throws, and it's going to be incomplete. So the game is now tied at 6. And a bad snap, so there is no extra point there. So we are deadlocked at 6 each. So we have an exciting game. This has been a crazy game, a very exciting game as a sports fan. And we're neck and neck. I could see either way happening, either situation happening here. So it's now up to the Somers defense, who has to stick up. I think at this point, I see Somers winning 13-6, my final score prediction. The defense showing up tonight, both defenses, and what a play. Dean Palazzolo may have just saved the Tuskers season, getting that touchdown. A great play, just great overall. So it's a 6-6 deadlock. They did miss the PAT, but Tuskers are in it as it's deadlocked. 4th and 17 conversion. He threw it to Palazzolo for an unbelievable catch. We're going to take a look at that in our next Soma Sports Broadcasting episode. So season 2, episode 9 of that. So that will be coming out in 2 weeks. What an unbelievable play as Gavin Kelly gets ready. Kick it away. The goal is 4th and 17. What Somers needs to do, get the ball into Palazzolo's hands. And that's what they did there. And they were able to succeed and get the touchdown. Low kick there. And who will get it there? Harrison. Number 18 for Harrison there. Will stop the ball there. Mickey Palanta, and he's also a freshman. And Lanza and the Huskies offense comes back to the field. So, question is, are the Huskies going to do more passing or more running? Feel a momentum with the Tuskers playing great. Their defense, if they win this game, it's thanks to their defense. Their defense has been able to lead them to the victory and has been able to keep them in this game so far. Hands it off to Moonsley. And Ben Harris on the tackle there. That's gonna be 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 for Lanza and the Huskies. And a great play by Ben Harris and Somers defense there. 2nd and 8. Ben Harris, also one of the key players tonight. Out for. He is also a captain of the team. Someone we hope to interview on the Soma Sports broadcast in the near future, some point this year. Lanza keeps it fake to Mercy, and Timmy Monahan on the stop there. And it's going to be a 3rd down. And now number 65, Somers, Ben Harris. I was just talking about him. He goes to the sideline, a possible injury. Hope he's okay. But a big key player that Somers would lose there. Hope Ben is okay. At Lanza. Marisi in the backfield. Lanza hands it off to Marisi, and it's going to be a 1st down for the Huskies, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Huskies. So Marisi runs it, get the 1st down there, a great run. Marisi has been a big key to Harrison's success today. Ball 1st and 10. Hands it off. Fake. So John Faulkner on the stop.
Forward progression there for Harrison. Got pushed back, and looks like they're gonna not really have much of a gain. 2 and 9.
Uh, 9 minutes 23 left while we wait for the play. Lanza keeps it going, and it's gonna be gaining a few yards there. Looks like he'll gain at least a yard there. So 52 on the stop. Lorenzo Diaconzo on the stop there. And Timmy Monahan also involved in the stop. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 for the Huskies. 3rd and 6. In at Soma's defense, we have Ryan Brush, number 12, 56 of Hudson Ruby. Aiden Klugan is in there, number 8. Timmy Monahan is in there, number 50. Chris Decker is there, number 89. Lanza hands it, fake handoff, and that will be an incomplete pass. 4th down. And I think smart move here, punt, and glad to see it. Ben Harris heads back to the field, and I'm hearing if this is right. It's the first punt of the evening for Harrison. All right, so Harrison's punt, 4th and 6. They're gonna punt it away. Their first punt of the night. Never know what. Knotted up at 6. Punt it away. Short punt, and it's just gonna go out of bounds there. And they'll start around, looks like the 39-yard line. So the Tuskers have the ball back. We're all knotted up at 6, and what a game we have. It's been defense all around. 6-6, all knotted up, and Iglesias and the Tuskers in a drive. What a fight the Huskies have put up. Last week, Soma's won 34-0. Now we have a 6-6 tied game. 2 very different games. All right, so Iglesias and the offense back out. We have Dean Barlanti out there. Pauzolo out there. Running back, hands it off to Palazzolo. There goes Palazzolo. Palazzolo! Palazzolo! He's going to the 30, to the 20. He's going, and he'll be out just before the end zone. Dean Palazzolo, the player, the Somers Sports Broadcast Player of the Night. Dean Palazzolo. It will be first and goal for Somers, and things are looking very good for Somers right now. What a play. So Dean Palazzolo saving the Somers season with that touchdown before, and without him, I think Somers would still be down 6-0. So Dean Palazzolo, MVP of the game for sure. What a game for him. Or what a second half for him. Dean Palazzolo is now on the outside. Oh, Palazzolo on the outside. Hands it off to Kelly. Did he get in? I think he is short. And he will be short about the 2-1 yard line. And Somers at 6. It'll be second and goal. Glacius, offense in the huddle, an important play for Somers. Somers needs to get it in the end zone. Glacius. And touchdown, Mason Kelly. Mason Kelly! Touchdown, Somers! Mason Kelly will get the touchdown there, and Somers is going to take a 6-point lead, going up 12-6. What a game, and now his brother Gavin Kelly comes in for the extra point. Penzo is going to hold. First extra point. Bad hold. Bad snap again. Penzo to throw. He'll get it. Penzo to Will Marcus. What a play. And it's going to be a 2-point conversion. That will wind up going for a 2-point conversion, which is good. And the Tuskers are marching out to a 14-6 lead. The Tuskers. So it was J.J. Penzo who failed on the snap again, and he was able to run around and throw it to Will Marcus. What a play. Will Marcus on the play. There. And Somers now has an 8-point lead. All right, so Gavin Kelly is going to kick off to receive for Harrison is number 2 of Larry Serino. Number 7 out there of Ben Pasnick. Kelly getting ready to kick off. Osley out there as well for Harrison. So Kelly is going to kick it off. And he'll go. And to return. And he'll be stopped around the 20-yard line. So J.J. Penzo and Justin Geraldo on the stop there. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Huskies. As the Huskies are looking to come out and tie it up. Lanza and the Huskies offense lines up. 14-6, 7-12 left in this game. Lanza hands it off to Marisi, and that will go nowhere. And Marisi, the carry. So we have not seen Joe Cruzby a lot today, which is a surprise. Jaron Faulkner on the stop for Marisi there, but Joe Cruzby, we have not seen a lot from him today. As he is the star player, he was out last time someone was stuck on Harrison, but Harrison has been able to show up today, as it's been a close game. Harrison leading most of the day. 14-6 is your current score. Lanza hands it off to Marisi, and the Somers. Bo Marcus on the stop, and the Somers defensive line is showing up when they need to show up. How about the Tuskers? No gain. Their defense is showing up when they needed to. So it's going to be 3rd and 6. So the Tuskers are doing great on defense right now, the defensive line. Defense wins championships. That's a good saying, as that is showing tonight for sure. Lanza hands it out to Marisi. That will go nowhere again. The defense showing up. Ben Harris on the stop again. So it's going to be 4th down, and they're going to go for it. 5:30 left if they don't go for it. Oh, no, they may punt. They're going to punt. I'd say they go for it if they want to stay in it. It's 4th and 6. There's 5 minutes left. There's always a chance, but it's not looking likely. Tuskers get the ball back. They do have 2 timeouts, but if they're able to get first downs, they could easily run the clock out. Alden Dayton back to kick. To return. Pauzolo. Low one, and that's just going to roll. It looks like it's going to go exactly at the 50. 49, actually. Going to be the 49 where Somers and Glacius will start 1st and 10. So, out. So we have RJ Peterson out there. We have number 64 out there for Somers. He is not on the roster. We have Glacius heading out there. Hammond Violante is out there. Will Marcus, with that great 2-point conversion play, is out there. His favorite team is the New York Giants. His dad also played football for Cornell back in the day. Iglesias off. So Iglesias, no, Miguel Iglesias plans to go to college to play lacrosse. And, but QB here. And with him, Kelly and Palazzolo. So it's basically a 3-headed monster for Somers here, comparing it to, let's say, the New York Knicks when it was Kyrie Irving, Durant, and Harden. That didn't wind up working out for them, but compare the big 3 to that. The big 3 for Somers varsity football is Iglesias, Kelly, and Pauzolo. Iglesias hands it off to Kelly. Kelly goes. That's going to be a first down and more. And then now there's a flag. It's going to be first down. So it's going to be first down for the Tuskers. Mason Kelly on the one. So there's a flag, and it's going to push Tuskers. Going to wind up pushing the Tuskers back. It'll be 1st and 5 for them, though. Oh, still a windy and cold, breezy night here in a close 14-6 game. 4:47 left in this game. This game flew by. 8:32 at night. And this would be a big win for Somers if they're able to hold on. Currently on offense. Now Somers looks like it's going back. So it's going to be a 10-yard penalty. Not what the Tuskers needed, but still reasonable. It will be 1st and 15 for the Tuskers. Glacius discussing a new play with Coach DiMatteo there. And a cool thing about Coach Anthony DiMatteo. So before Anthony DiMatteo, I'll get to his brother, but his father, Tony DiMatteo, coached the Tuskers for many years. And I think they're going back further now, it looks like. So, and a holding penalty. 1st and 9, it sounds like, is where they will be starting. So they have better field position than I thought. 1st and 9 for the Tuskers at the 49. But Tony DiMatteo then passes on to his son, Anthony DiMatteo, who is now the head coach of the Tuskers since 2020. So yeah, and the cool thing is Anthony DiMatteo's brother, Tony DiMatteo's other son, is the head coach of the Mayapack varsity football team. Somers beat Mayapack earlier this year in that game, 42-20. I predicted 43-20 for the score. Another close score prediction I had there. So 2nd and 15. So 2nd and 15, Somers 45. This is a big key part of, and probably the most excitingest 4th quarter that I've broadcasted so far here. Glacius hands it off to Kelly. Fake throw there, and Kelly will be down around. It will be 3rd and 7. So 3rd and 7. And it was going to be from the Harrison 47, where Glacius. So out goes Matt Mayfield, Tristan Iglesias, and Jackson Whipple comes out. Matt Mayfield goes in. We have and also we have Cameron Violante out on the right. Out on the left, we have Cameron Violante. Paolo is out on the left. Now, Violante movement. Iglesias hands it off to Paolo, and that's going to go. He's going to lose yardage there. A nice play by Harrison's defense. And it's going to be a loss of yardage. And I think Somers, they're going to punt it away here. So, Harrison has 1 timeout left. And with 1 timeout left, that's not going to help them as 1 timeout left, as that's going to help Somers as Somers can more so if they get a 1st down, 1 out the clock. So 3:03 left. If Somers doesn't get this 1st down, however, Harrison still has a chance to potentially tie it up. So Harrison is in this game, but Somers could get the 1st down, it's over. Somers could just run the clock out. Somers gets the victory. If the Huskies get the stop here, Huskies have the ball. Lanza could easily lead the Huskies down the field, scoring them a touchdown. A lot could happen. So those are the 2 things that really could happen here. Huskies could get it. Somers' defense could show up. So much could happen here. Somers currently up by 8. I believe they've scored all their points in the 4th quarter. Tristan Iglesias back out there again. So is Jackson Whipple. Cameron Violante. We have Dylan Krasinski in on the O-line, along with R.J. Peterson. Iglesias. It's going to be a punt. And let it roll out. 5-yard line. Great play. Great punt by Iglesias. And as they decide to punt there, smart move there, in my opinion. They did have the offense out on the field, so I had us a little confused there. But unlike the NFL, high school football, a little bit different, as they have the same players punt and kick as they throw. So, yeah. All right, so Lanza under center, hands it off. There you go. He's gonna keep it actually, and Lanza, the keeper, will be second down. Lanza. It'll be second and about 6-7. Around it'll be the 11-yard line. So 2:25 left. Lanza runs it again. And with 2:20 left, you do not want to be running the ball. You need to get the ball down the field. The clock is running. And if Harrison keeps running, they're just going to run the clock out themselves. And their season's just going to end. Harrison needs to pass. They need to get the ball down the field. They need to get a big throw. Maybe a big one by Uzi. But if they're going to keep running it, Somers is going to take this victory. And it looks like now it's going to be a 4th down. So it will be a 1st down. But Harrison has to get a big throw play here. It's 1st down now. They got to throw it deep. That's the only way they really have a chance to take this overall. So 1st and 10 for the Huskies. And it goes down there. So it'll be 2nd down. Ben Harris on the stop there. 2nd and 10. And another one. Harrison, they need to throw the ball. They need to get it down the field. I've been saying, if Harrison wants a chance, Lanza has to throw. Throw it to number 1. Koopy. He's a great player. Koopy needs to show up here. He's going to hand it off again, but he keeps it. Lanza going to keep it. Looks like a handoff there, but he'll keep it. And looks like it's going to be a 1st down, but with 1:20 left, they got to throw it. They got to throw it. Even if it's incomplete, at least it stops the clock. So it gives Harrison more time. And another one. There. A fumble! This could be game! A fumble! Let's wait to hear what the refs say. And the Somers Tuskers will get the ball back. The Tuskers will advance. And they will play the winner of the Y versus Yorktown game. And that's a fumble. It sounds like Harris involved there. Harris, who knocked it out, sounds like, and recovered. What a play by Somers' defense, who has come out. Now it's a debate. Dean Palazzolo or Ben Harris for player of the game. Both of them deserve it. And this is an award that we're gonna vote on. We have Dean Palazzolo and Ben Harris up as the 2 choices right now for player of the game. And I want you guys to vote in the comments. There will also be a link in the description after the game for a poll I will create. We will announce the winner in our next episode. Maybe possibly interview it. Iglesias is gonna knee. And with 59 seconds, we have a close game. 14-6, and the Tuskers and Iglesias are gonna knee it. And the Tuskers in victory formation as they are going to get it done. So Harrison won't use its final timeout as really pointless for them to do it here. Another knee here by Miguel. And what a win by the Tuskers. A close defensive old school battle. Comparing this, Super Bowl 53, an old school defensive battle. Ravens versus Chiefs, AFC Championship game last year. Another game I compare it to. And that will be the last player game as the clock runs out. So, the Tuskers are going to head to a 10-0 record and play the winner of the Y versus Yorktown game. So the Tuskers will go to 10-0. And it's going to be the Huskies who fall to 5-4 on this season. 5-4 So they will head over to Mayapack next week at 7 o'clock, take off the winner of the Y Yorktown game. So I hope we are going to be able to have the opportunity to do that as a players high five. As team week captain, that was an important thing to do. Make sure players, I had everyone put their hands in the middle and say 1, 2, 3, blue, as we went on to win the team week that week as team week captain, able to lead them to a victory. But what a game. Harrison was able to keep it close. Next week, we hope that Somers will be able to broadcast Soma's game. Possibly, as it's a neutral game, we will be able to do it at Mayapack. If not, we'll do it virtually, as it will be me, Jayden, and hopefully Brandon. And yeah, so whatever we do, I hope you tune in and watch. I want to thank everyone for making this possible, as this is the final season game in Somers. We hope to broadcast the state championship. That is our goal. We're going to get our crew up there, broadcast the state championship. We would do it through the stands, and we really hope to do that. So Somers advances, and we'll play the winner of Y versus Mayapack next week. I'm going to hand it off to Brandon for his final thoughts.
Got my final thoughts here. Amazing playing by Somers in the second half of this game. They really dug deep in the locker room. Captains rallied their team, and they were able to come back from 6-0 to take this game 14-6, holding Harrison in the second half to no more points in this game. That fumble in the last minute was very, very big. I just want to note, I almost had one prediction. My prediction at halftime was 14-13 Somers. Harrison was just one touchdown and extra point away, which was completely possible without that fumble. And unfortunately, Harrison is going to be going back home tonight without a win, and their season is over. Back to Benny for our closing.
Wise game. So, folks, what a game. And if this is the last Somers game of the year, this would be our last home game. So if this is the last time the official broadcast would ever do it, if this is the final time, thank you for everyone who has helped make this possible. It's been a real honor to be able to do this, starting this. So currently, Y is winning 21-7. Looks like there's 11 minutes left. So 21-7, but it's been a real honor to have the opportunity to do this, as this may very well be the last game we are able to do, as it's the last home game. We hope to do more in the future, but I am very happy to see how this club has come since I started it last year, and I'm excited to see Brandon and Jayden and the Soma Sports Broadcast Club continue and move on. I plan to, when I come back from college, wherever I go, from sports broadcasting, I plan to join some future broadcast if I am home in the future, and hope to. But excited to see what Brandon and Jayden will do next year and continue with this. We also plan to continue doing other sports. We did JV football. I did JV football a few weeks ago. We did the freshman football the other night as Y gets in the end zone to go up 27-7, but Somers is gonna take this one 14-6. So Somers is most likely gonna play Y, and what a game. So thank you for this opportunity, and Somers will end out at 10-0. And the Huskies will end their season out at 5-4, and they will advance to the championship game of this bracket, 28-7. Y currently looks like we're gonna be playing Y next week, another undefeated team. But what a game! It was intense. It came down right to the end, and Harrison had a big chance to win it. But this is it, and this is for the final time for this season, at least at home at Somers. Thank you for watching. It has been an honor, and we will see you. Hopefully, we'll see you either virtually or in person broadcasting the Somers vs. Y game next week, or Yorktown if Yorktown wins. Thank you for watching. Benny and Brandon out, and see you next week.